Welcome to my channel. My name is Katherina and I'm a recovering binge eater. This is my intro. It's gonna be long, so get comfortable. It's confession time. In 2019, I turned 40. I was at my highest weight, 309 pounds to be exact. It was a shocker because I felt like I had a lot of stamina, I had a lot of energy, but I also didn't recognize the person in the mirror. It was time for me to change. I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I suffer from hypothyroidism, which means that my thyroid is not working properly. Um, I suffered a stroke also at 28 years old, so I was down the wrong path. It was a disaster waiting to happen. I decided to change my habits. Um, Let me tell you a little bit about that. I'm a type A personality, so everything I do to the extreme. I have a very addictive personality, so I naturally go all the way and I usually choose drastic measures. So this time I needed to lose weight. I knew I needed to lose weight for my health, to be around for the kids. So I went full ketogenic diet. Lasted 4 days. I ruined it by binge eating. Obviously, I have an issue, and I let that stop me. I realized then that that wasn't going to be my choice. It wasn't something that I could use for it to be sustainable. Um, So, what I decided to do is do small steps. I decided to change my way of eating. I decided to do portion control. I decided to go for walks. I am very sedentary. I have a very stressful job. So, high stress and also zero activity. I'm at my desk all day. So, I decided to just go for walks. Started doing that for about 3 weeks and lost some weight. I realized that I was at 294, and then surprise, surprise, I find out I'm pregnant. So, what do you do then, right? I just turned 41 a couple of days ago, and finding out I was pregnant was a big, big shock. I just found out, and I'm still in shock, really. So, what to tell you? I realized then and there that I had no choice but to really take myself under control, and I decided to go to the hospital. And let me tell you what I did. I learned to forgive myself every time I binge eat, so that I don't let it distract me from my progress. I practice portion control. I force myself to be more active. I started counting my steps, so I have a step counter on my watch. Um, and I stopped eating after 8 o'clock. How do I pursue this weight loss journey now that I'm pregnant? So, first things first, I went to the hospital and I decided to surround myself with specialists. I I was assigned to an endocrinologist, and they take care of my type 2 diabetes. And also, because I have a thyroid problem, they're going to be looking at my thyroid as well. And I was also assigned an OBGYN. So, with all those medical conditions and the fact that I'm overweight, I've had a stroke in the past. I was 28 when I had my stroke. I'm diabetic. I have a slow functioning thyroid. I'm a, I'm considered a high risk pregnancy, right? So my doctors told me to go on a short-term disability from work, just enough time for the doctors to make a plan and follow-ups for me. So this is where I'm at today. It's been about a week and a half now that I'm off of work, and I've had medical appointments every single day because they've also assigned me a nutritionist to make sure that I'm eating properly, to make sure that my blood sugar doesn't go high. Because right now, as an average, I'm at 15, where I should be between 5 and 7. So, it's a high risk pregnancy. I have to take it slow. I've got to really take it one step at a time for my health and the health of the baby. So that's the whole point. The whole point why I'm talking to you about this is because I want to be accountable. I want to be able to put it out there in the universe. I want everyone to know that I'm struggling. Um, and I want them to know that I'm making an effort. But above all, I want to give myself the chance to do it because I've never, ever, ever really pushed myself to do it. I've always been there for everybody else, but I've never been there for myself. So, this is why I'm talking to you about my issues. I want to make sure that they're out there, that I will be accountable for them. I can't hide it anymore. Um, I used to, put all my issues, all my struggles under the carpet. Now this carpet has become so filthy, filled with nasty little secrets, that it's time to take it out, put it out there in the sunlight, and just shake it off and start anew, right? So, what my plan is I'm going to continue with these specialists at the hospital. They're going to monitor me very closely. They're going to make sure that the baby's going to be healthy, that I'm going to be healthy throughout this pregnancy. I'm going to make this a lifestyle change. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this a lifestyle change is what I want to say. So you might be wondering also why I'm actually sharing this with you, right? So why am I sharing this with you? I do everything in extreme. I do absolutely everything in extreme. In my early 20s, I drank to the extreme. Uh, as a late teenager, I smoked to the extreme, and it's a bad habit that I've had for a long time. Um, in my late 20s, when I started getting constant revenue, making my own salary, I discovered all these fast food places, right? Places that I had never been to that I've only seen in commercials. So I discovered, A&W, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Subway's, Burger King, and that's when the binge eating started. I mean, I would go for a day or two, being okay, and then I would just binge eat, and then I'd have that guilt, that major guilt of why did I do that? Why couldn't I stop myself? Why am I still hungry after I ate so much, right? Because I would eat and I would eat and I would eat, trying to fill something. And at the end, I couldn't even take another bite, and yet I was still not full or satisfied. So why do I binge eat? I still don't know. But I guess maybe we'll figure it out together, right? So it's a struggle, but I want to document this. I want to document this again to be accountable for what I do. I want to document this because I know that I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's many other people that are suffering with this, and maybe they want to hear the struggles of somebody else so that they feel like they're not alone. Perhaps maybe they want to just hear my journey and share my successes and my failures. I'm not going to hold back on anything. I'm going to go ahead and share everything that I experienced, good, the bad. Um, and hopefully it's going to bring some help to somebody. And for me, what I'm looking for is basically the support. I'm looking for somebody who's going to go ahead and encourage me on my journey. I know it's not going to be easy, um, but I want to make sure that I'm accountable for what I do. So the plan is I'm going to go ahead and post 3 videos a week. I'm thinking Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. I'll have confessions similar to this one called Cat's Confessions. My name is Katerina, so that's what we'll call it. I'll have activities that will encourage me to go out, to be more active. We're going to call that Out and About. We're going to have also um, different recipes. I'm going to be sharing what I'm eating. So it's going to be called What to Eat. It's something that the nutritionist has given me, and I have to follow a particular diet plan. So I'm going to share that with you and share some recipes as well. So join me on this journey. Let me hear your feedback. Let me hear your words of encouragement as I take on the hardest challenge of losing weight and controlling my binge eating. I want to hear from you. I want to learn from you. I want to be able to support you as well on your quest. So I'm looking forward to what the future has in store for us. Subscribe so that you can keep up with every video that I post. Go ahead and click on the bell icon as well. And I'm going to end each video by saying Makia, which means kisses in Greek. Wish you all the best. Thank you.